Don't worry, I just went live. So, I've been trying to add like thumbnails to my live streams. So like this one is a picture of me and Tim, and then it has our commanders behind us, really big. It says "Commander with Randos live," and it's pretty epic. I should tell my brother I'm live, even though he's probably at his girlfriend's house.
All right, I'm dropping down to 6.
I mean, I'm okay if you stay at 7, just because we're here for the content. If everyone's okay with it, I'm okay with it. But if one person's not okay with it, like...
Yep, I'm good with whatever.
I'm good with that.
Sweet.
All right.
My hand's keepable.
One forest and the Temple of the False God, and everything was like a 5 or higher mana cost.
Yep, I'm gonna go to second 7. Oh man, I actually might have been okay.
That's why I never look. I never look.
Oh yeah.
The hand was pretty close, but it was a little bit slow. If I'd had a turn 1 dork, I would have kept that.
Who is this lady?
Brienne of Tarn.
That's funny. Brienne of Tarn.
For the content, I would keep that because I feel terrible, but one land.
Yeah. No, don't. I want you to keep a keepable hand.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. I want to have like a decent showing for your content, man.
Yeah. And that's what we're really here for. We're here for the content. We're not here to have someone to have a bad day. And since I play with random people, it's not like a consistent play group. Like deck building won't change, right? Like because like if you were to do that where you're just know you're gonna get a keepable 7 every time, I could see people like making bad deck building choices just so they.
All right, you know what? In the spirit of fairness, this is keepable. Let's go slow, but we'll give it a shot.
Mine's keepable. It's not amazing, but I'll definitely keep it. You guys have been more than generous.
My channel so I can pop up the chat. Oh, I'm so happy with the thumbnail choice.
Slow, but we'll give it a shot.
Mine's keepable. It's not amazing, but I'll
Cat
definitely
Daddy here to save the
been more
day.
than generous.
Did we randomize for turn order?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3.
I don't like it. I think we should do 4.
But the count only knows how to count to 3.
That's true.
Oh. Alright. Yeah. Also get my Mox field open so I can put my deck list there. Yeah, editing. Wow, there's so many people looking at my Indominus Rex Alpha list. My list is slightly different. I haven't updated it since I purchased cards and stuff, so like I don't have a Beast Within in here. I in fact yeah, I'll have to update it a little later.
It is. Okay, there it is.
Oh, yeah. But no, I think the next deck I want to update is my Runo and Stormtrip deck.
Oh, it needs it. It does.
I think.
Are we ready to roll?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Do it.
All right, Phage. Make me regret my decision.
Hopefully. All right, so all good to go?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck, everybody.
We thought it was a good idea to let the haste deck go first.
Yeah,
Just saying.
it was.
Haste. Oh, yeah, that's true. There's a little haste. Yeah.
He even forgot. Why'd you remind him?
Things happen. Yeah, I'll pass after play a forest. And here you go.
All right. We will draw a card for turn. Wait, which one did you play? Okay.
Fancy.
I will play the same basic forest and pass the turn.
Can I get the collector's number
It's
on that?
gorgeous. I love those lands so much.
It is 301 of 302.
I'm gonna inexplicably play a fetch land and fetch for a tapped land that has plains in its type, and I'll pass while I'm doing that. I really have no idea. No idea why.
I'm going to be the humble one here. I'm going to play a tapped Dakmor salvage, and I will pass the turn.
Wow,
XX
a
Hollywood 54XX.
Dakmor
Welcome
salvage
to the Zom
on the
Squad.
battlefield in a
What's up,
Windgrace tech.
by Apocalypse?
You know what's funny? Dakmor salvage is too slow for my Windgrace deck. That's
I'll play a Firelit Thicket,
Yepers.
tap 2, and we're gonna go ramp for a forest and put it on the battlefield. And then
Wow.
after that, I'm just gonna pass.
My partner plays Nekusar. Having dredgers that can go to the bin is relevant.
oh, I believe it. We're gonna draw a card. Oh, I'm loving the way this hand is turning out. We're gonna play an island, and we'll play Sylvan Kyriad.
That's a good. Carroted.
Carroted, yes.
Yep. Hexproof, 0/3 defender, taps for a man of any color.
Yes, sir.
Snazzy.
I know that card.
It turns out you do.
I will untap. I will draw another land.
It is not in this deck, but I do play that card in a different deck.
Yeah, it's
Or
a
at
pretty
least I
good
did.
one.
It may take it out. Yeah. Hexproof is Paradise Druid, I think.
Well,
is
it
also
works
in
really
it.
well with my commander too.
Just a plains for
Yeah.
me. Pass.
Because you can pitch it to give it hexproof.
I can, yeah.
All right, drawer. Yeah, we're having a great game so far. We're just gonna play this Taiga and pass.
That's not a real taiga.
Oop.
It still rars like one. Rar.
Rawr. Actually, I really like the arts on those, like proxies where it's like definitely not a real like I have proxies in my Garth One-Eye deck of dual lands and stuff,
Yeah.
and
The only two proxies I have in this deck that you will be able to tell are not proxies, I'm pretty sure, are this and the Bayou. But they're at least easy to see what they are
Yep.
with the green and red. So
What's gonna be here? I think I'm
not gonna be a Xenagos.
Nope, but it's gonna be a Goreclaw.
That's a burr.
It's a bird, and I'll pass.
All right, we're gonna play Natural Sultai because that's how good of a player I am.
You're so good.
no blood moons coming down on you.
Damn straight, Skippy. And I would attack for 0, but he has defender, so I can't.
But if you could find a way, that would be the ultimate slap in the face.
It would be.
Oh, already? My turn again?
Yes, sir.
Turn. Oh my gosh, this is great. I'm having a good time.
Land go.
Yeah. Land go.
Oh,
Draw.
boy.
That is not a card we wanted to draw. All right. Play a Swamp. We will tap for 2 and a green, and I will cast a Somberwald Sage.
What's that
I
one?
will pass. Taps for 3 mana of any one color. I can only use it to cast creatures.
That's a pretty cool card.
Sorry, gonna get some dice. All right, what's that? Draw. Land. Okay, but
He said, but.
oh, actually, wait a second. I can't cast that. That is interesting. But all right, I will cast Xenagos because he's technically a creature with power 4 or greater until he hits the battlefield.
Yeah, burst.
So
That
he
is how it
costs
works.
1 less, right? Because this. Goreclaw, is it 1 less or 2 less?
Oh, it's 2 less. My
Oh, 2.
apologies. So yeah. So wow, I haven't played one long. I should read cards. All right. So I will go to combat. He'll get +4/+4 in haste.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm just gonna return the favor from last game.
Oh.
And
Oh, okay.
I'll attack our gracious host. And so 8, and then he gives himself another +1, so 9.
That was pleasant. Oh wait, what's the opposite of that?
Unpleasant.
Yeah,
indigestion.
that's the one.
Yeah.
Zombie,
And
I would be willing to bet you're unfazed by this.
I am on. Oh, you can stay around. I like you.
10 points to Slytherin.
Yeah, really. We're gonna draw a card.
I'll give you Griffin more.
You can go all day,
Like Captain America.
just like Cap. All right. You know, we love them. Any responses?
Dino.
000. Great. I'm gonna discard Titan of Industry and Tulski,
Yep.
which means he will have Reach, Trample, and
You should just get an infinite token and write the keywords on it.
but I have dice.
But nobody knows what those symbols mean. and
Yeah,
they're not
Reach, Trample,
legible.
and Destructible.
Yeah, but he just laid it out for us. It's pretty straightforward.
So he's getting 3 counters, so I'm gonna go ahead and draw 3 cards.
Yep.
Sorry, it was reach.
Wow.
Trample.
Reach, Trample, and Indestructible.
Oh, indestructible is a bad one. Okay.
Oh, Indestructible
Yeah, I
is great.
focused
I don't know
on
what you're talking about.
Hexproof and indestructible in mine.
Yeah, you can never have too many keywords.
Nope.
He doesn't have haste, so I'll pass the turn.
Hooray! I'm gonna draw a card, probably a land. Guess what?
It was a land.
It was land. So I'm gonna inexplicably play another fetch land because I have lost.
Get
control
that
of my
shuffle.
life. Seriously. Alright, come on.
Are you doing anything else, or?
Yes, I am. I'm sorry. I'm working on my layout here, and I don't know why
Okay.
it's not switching over to me. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna fetch out the white-blue land that comes in untapped when I have 2 basics, and I'll play my commander.
You know, Tim, I do say I find you very fetching.
That's very nice of you.
Aw. It's like the nicest thing I heard all day.
Really, like I don't know why it's vexing me so much. I have no idea. There are no landfall triggers in this deck. I don't believe in deck thinning. Like it just.
Why do you have so many
no-
fetches in there?
I have no idea why I put fetches in this deck. I
Just
mean,
flexing.
Yeah, Adam. Yeah, I
but
guess.
it's
I
such a
don't-
pain in the ass. Like I deliberately avoid it most of the time because I don't wanna do this.
I mean, that's very fair.
I am done once I've cast my commander. I might be done. No, there's very stream.
I'll block. What's that?
If I swing with
Dungeons
my
and Drinking?
0-1,
Yeah, I'll block like for days. He's a great blocker right now.
Yeah, reach and indestructible.
Yeah. I mean, his creatures will have trample, which kind of sucks.
we did not draw a land, unfortunately. So
Oh, no.
no.
we're gonna tap for 4, and I'll cast a World Shaper.
See, now you're gonna put the lands into your graveyard, and then you're gonna sacrifice it, and then it's
Right. Once I
everything's
have the
gonna be okay.
engine to mill and the sack outlet, then and a bunch of lands.
We'll
in my
get
bin,
there. We'll
then
get there. We'll get there. Right, you're
It's a
gonna.
blocker right now.
I think I'm just going to get the inevitable question out of the way when you play somebody with a Lord Wind Grace deck and they have a hard time with land. How many lands are you running in there exactly?
33.
That is not enough.
Yeah, I was thinking like 38 or maybe even 40.
Ooh.
I
Nope.
run.
Far too
I
many.
run 39, and I have like 2 spell like lands.
I have 2 cards that become lands, but
No,
So-
when I say that, I mean like I don't count Glacial Chasm as a land.
Oh, I'm counting Chasm as a land.
That's one of
And
your
they-
33.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
I don't run into issues almost ever, so
I'm gonna tap 2. And
this deck has gotten to be incredibly consistent.
I'm gonna play a Fauna Shaman.
Oh, that's a good
That's
card.
A good card.
Yeah.
You know what Fauna Shaman doesn't find? Lands, because it looks like everyone's missing land drops.
Yeah. It's a thing. For sure. And then I'm gonna tap 2 and do the only smart alternative thing to missing land drops, and play a Goblin and Archomancer.
It's a
Mm-hmm.
good one.
Dang. So much reduction.
There is, but a little short on in just the wrong ways. So
I'm 6'4". I don't know what that's like.
I'm
yeah.
also
Wow.
looking for it.
Yeah. That's pretty tall. I'll go to combat.
When you go to big and tall stores and they're like, sorry, you need bigger and taller.
Yeah. The even bigger and taller store.
All right, Tim, your turn. 9.
What's happening?
A
o'clock.
9/8 trample.
You got it. I'll take 9.
And then that's all I got, so I'll pass.
Oh, that means it's my turn. We're gonna draw a card for turn. I found my split card. Man, I am really sad that I can't like flicker my commander right now. I have a lot of really good creatures that would be great as like fodder. We'll play Sunken Hollow.
I'm jealous of your land playing skills.
Yeah, and I still have another land in my hand. Isn't that crazy?
I'm jealous. I actually am.
Hmm. Let's see. Okay, we're going to put an even better blocker up. We're going to play Glissa's Sunslayer. She is a 3/3 first strike death touch. And then whenever she deals combat damage to a player, choose one. You draw a card and lose a life, destroy target enchantment, or remove up to 3 counters from target permanent.
My counters.
Yeah, your counters better be afraid.
My cabbages!
I tapped this slightly wrong. I guess it doesn't matter. I will go to combat Phage
Yes, sir.
as payback. I'm gonna attack you with a 6/6.
Vigilance, trample, indestructible.
No, reach, trample, and indestructible.
I will gladly take 6, Commander.
And then that's it for me.
I'm feeling pretty beat up already. All right.
Me too, man.
Given that all those lands in my hand, I'm gonna draw. Boy, that feels oppressive. Play Deserted Beach, which comes in untapped because of how many lands I have.
Yay!
I will also say, in the spirit of fairness, I would not normally have kept the hand I had. I just didn't feel right mulliganing over and over again when I
That's
had 3
fair.
lands. So, this isn't playing the way normally it would go. I go to 5 all the time with this deck without sweating it. It's not until I go to 4 that I start getting nervous with this deck.
Yeah, that always scares me. Like,
I don't have another really relevant play, so I'm going to play Opposition.
so that's
So
where you can tap.
this is, yeah, I can tap an untapped creature and tap target artifact creature. Or
Love
land.
it.
Does that go
And then I'm gonna
infinitely
bet.
your commander?
I have to pay for my commander's trigger, so I don't believe so. If
Alright.
it does, I promise it's by accident.
You would need like
Well-
mana. The mana echoes isn't in that color.
Alright, let's just do the honestly about the only thing I can do right now. We're gonna tap for 6. I'm gonna cast Rourke Thar the Unbowed.
Is that the one where like instants and sorceries deal damage?
Non-creatures do 6 damage. It's universal. I am included.
Remember, 8-player casting non-creatures.
I love
Heroic Thar deals 6 damage to that player. Attacks each combat if able. Okay.
Good thing this is a creature deck, I
I'm in
guess.
danger.
I guess I will go to combat and 2, 3, 4, 5. Xenagos is not online yet, correct?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. One
Alright.
short.
Go to combat. I'm going to send 3 at Phage. On attack, I'll mill 3. Dry to the Elysian Grove, Altar of Dementia, and Zeotor's Proving Grounds.
That's the Triumph, right?
Yeah, it's the Triumph.
3 damage, you said?
Yeah.
I take 3.
And I will P the T.
Alright. Untap. Draw. Okay. Interesting. Well, I will tap 1 and the Fauna Shaman, discarding a Mana Gorgia Hydra.
This is where we die.
Oh,
No,
I
he's gonna
usually
get a
don't-
Wood Elf so he can get more mana.
I absolutely should do that.
You should do that. Basically, it's a 1 mana spell because costs 1 less, and then you get 1 mana back.
It would cost it costs 2 because Goreclaw's creatures with power 4 or
Right.
greater.
It costs 2 to cast, but then you go get an untapped 4.
Oh, I
so
see
it's
what
a
you-
net cost of 1.
I see what you're saying.
You know what? I think it's with the indestructible part. I think this would be fun. Yeah, let's do that. I'll get Anzrag.
I
Volka.
fucking hate that card.
But it's so much fun.
You say it's fun. Fun for who?
Depends if what side you're on. I don't have any like combos with it except for World of Commander. So I will tap. Yeah, these 2.
I run no combos except my commander. You know, the card I always have access to. in the
Well,
commander.
so it's not really. It doesn't make his creature indestructible. That's what really is important for him.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. There's like an enchant a creature.
Although, let's be honest, if he can get a second combat, so it's a 16-12. I mean, what
And
are
then
the
it's
chances
double-
one's going?
Oh yeah, I just outpace any damage that
You can now just outpace any damage.
Oh, that's
theoretically.
true.
So you either take 8 damage or 16 damage up front, and like rip the band-aid off, or you see how high you can go.
Or you pay 7 and then make them block.
It hasn't happened yet, but we'll go to combat. I'll target Anzrag with it.
Yeah, before you actually declare attackers after that ability resolves, I'm gonna tap Hilda and tap Anzrag down.
Yes.
That's gonna trigger Hilda. I'm gonna pay the 1 and make a 4/4 elemental.
We did it!
He did the thing.
Yeah, I might be the natural foil to that.
All right, that's fair.
Tim,
Okay.
you're awesome.
Yeah.
He can be my hero,
I'm not sure of music,
baby.
so I'm sure Paige isn't feeling that way.
We are going to have words later. I will pass.
Yeah,
on that.
yeah, you're gonna have to deal with that opposition.
I can. I just don't want to take 6 damage to the face right now.
Right.
God, I have so many cool creatures in my hand that I wish I could have discarded to my commander. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. do have a really good blocker.
You do, actually. First strike death touch, nothing really tops that too much.
All right, we're gonna tap 5 for. Actually, we'll do it this way. I think that's the smart play. We'll do Elder Gargaroth. Phage. I'm gonna attack
sir.
you for 6.
I'll block with my commander.
Oh right, you'll still take 1.
Yep. Boop.
All right, we're on a slow clock now. I'll pass the turn.
Yeah.
I forgot he was a creature. Yeah, opposition's like the best card in the deck, isn't it?
It is.
It's up there, yeah.
Yeah.
Any deck that runs it, it tends to be the best card. It's kind of like Intruder Alarm.
Yeah.
I mean, when you have so many things that trigger off of creatures being tapped down, yeah, it's exactly what you want. Okay, my land for turn is an island. I am going to
Pass.
I mean, that is not a
I mean, that is an option.
very good
Because I
option.
mean, you can literally tap down 6 things right now. Because every time you do it, you make another token to feed the opposition.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
Seems pretty good to me.
But if he plays a spell, or
Yeah,
non-creature,
I'm gonna play a creature. That is Rhoda the Geist Avenger, who partners with Timon, my namesake.
Oh right.
So this is a 3/3 vigilance. Whenever a creature an opponent controls becomes tapped, if it isn't being declared as an attacker, it gets a +1/+1 counter. So I'm gonna search for Timon on the partner, and then I'll pass.
You know, we have an episode about this deck too.
This just got an upgrade though. I mean, it was only 2 cards, but
Upkeep, draw. Why can I not find what I need? Alright. We'll tap for 3, and we'll cast a Tireless Provisioner.
I mean, that's pretty good.
Not when you don't have a land in hand.
Also not good.
Go to combat. I'm gonna send 3 at. You know what? Zombie, your highest life total. I'll send it at you. On attack, I'll mill 3. Gwenna, Marin, Stinkweed Imp.
I mean, I could block it and you only get 1 land, which is only 1 treasure. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll block it with 3/3. First strike, death touch.
I'll take it at this point. This will die. This will come back tapped. I'll make a treasure. Do I do
You're so close to
anything?
win, Grace. You're so close.
Oh, I also have to attack with Rurgthar. He must attack, so I guess I'll send 6 at...
Well,
What does that
let's just go. Let's rewind.
Yeah, I guess. So this is attacking, and Rurgthar is attacking.
and you don't have your treasure yet. Exactly.
Doesn't change anything, but
Well,
Rurgthar
It would change what's blocking what.
Rurgthar will go at Tim, I guess.
yeah, I'm just gonna take that.
Alright. Then that'll die. I'll get my treasure.
Oh, I forgot
Um,
Rurik Thar has vigilance, doesn't
Vigilance.
He
Yep.
does, yeah.
Um,
he? By the way, you're the player with the most life. Just putting it out there.
Just so everybody's on the same page.
I guess. Crack for 3, or crack for 1. Tap 3 more. Perforos God of the Forge.
So on the stack, he's a creature, right?
Correct.
Yes. Yeah.
And I will P the T.
What's your devotion right now?
2. He will probably never be a creature.
Draw. Huh, that's a card. Okay. But it changes how I want to do things.
Hmm.
Oh, right. No, not really. Okay.
So Phage, I'm gonna ask you the same question. How many lands do you have in your deck?
Very valid question. I have no idea.
I love this level of honesty. It is.
You're asking somebody that just like plays cards and
Uh-huh.
you know,
Yeah.
That is an excellent question. I have no idea.
yeah, it's very honest. It's true. All right, I will tap 1. I will tap my Fauna Shaman, and I will discard a Cloning Hydra, and we will go get.
Both of the last 2 turns, it's like what's worse than that? What's worse than a Colonial Hydra? Let's find it.
It's really not that.
I'm telling you, Wood Elves seems like a great idea at this point.
I mean, Lester, what's worse than Managorger Hydra? Andrag. Andrag is worse.
Antrag is worse than Managorger Hydra.
This is so dumb. You know what? Let's go for extra dumb. I love that.
Oh, I guess the plant dinosaur would be pretty good too. Because he would cost... I guess he would still be 2 green, but... Oh, with like Goreclaw and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
He's a 4/4 Vigilante.
You could go get Galta.
True. Oh, I passed it.
You be quiet.
I love. You know what my favorite part of Fauna Shaman is? Listening to everybody like go, "Oh, this would be so badass right now."
Like, guess what's in your deck? Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh shit, that's a great idea."
I should definitely put that in the deck.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I get my best ideas from other people. Where?
You know how
I
you
know
get
a
your
good
best
idea with
ideas?
SEO1.
By listening to the AZA Commander podcasts on all your favorite
that's fair.
podcast listening apps.
Hashtag
Subtle plug.
Going for ultimate chaos here, I went and got my Rurik.
So a second Rorik Thar. So a non-creature spell would cost 12 life.
Damage.
12 life to you guys, and no, to everybody.
Yeah. He is definitely not. He is definitely symmetrical.
So let's see here. He costs 3 less. So
So
I
you
will tap
can
3,
cast him for 3.
and I will play my copy of Rurik.
I have that version too. And the
I
etched
would-
version of that.
I will go.
He's not an expensive card, surprisingly.
No, he's not.
Let's see here.
You know, you're doing an awful lot with only 4 lands. I'm just putting it out there.
I work miracles. It's true.
It's that gruel life.
I think I'm going to target Rurik for haste and +6/+6.
Mm-hmm.
And it does not have trample, right?
It does not have trample, no.
Okay, but
So I'm going to declare my attackers. Any responses?
Yeah, I'm gonna respond before you move to attack after that trigger resolves. Okay, so,
Okay.
so Goreclaw attacks. Each creature you control with power 4 gets +1/+0. So if Goreclaw attacks and Rorikthar attacks, then it does get it. Got it. Okay. Well, I was hoping to not have to tap down all of your stuff so I could save some for zombie, but
Tim, you're not my concern. Any one of your normal spells is gonna cost you 12 life. That means you can't even cast 2 spells.
yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, that's making it so I can't do a few things. But all right, so I am going to use opposition. I will tap my commander to tap down Heroic
And
Thought.
drag.
Well, I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna do both. So I'll tap down. Yeah, I'll tap down Heroic Thought. Make it tap a colorless. Make an elemental. Use that elemental to tap down Andrag.
Yep.
Do it again. Make another elemental. And that's actually going to trigger Rhoda twice, so I need to get dice. So I know I have 2 untapped elementals. Rhoda got 2 bigger.
Did you get him for activating that creature that tapped for 3 mana too?
I did
Or
not.
Fauna Shaman?
I did not.
For what? Is there a runic armor out?
No,
Yeah,
so
whenever a
go
creature an
ahead.
opponent controls becomes tapped,
Oh,
if
yeah.
it isn't being declared as an attacker, this gets a +1/+1 counter.
Yep,
So
so
it's-
you get
it's
another
a-
one from that.
It's a 7/7 now.
It keeps tapping my stuff. All right, I'm just gonna pass through combat then, because things are scary, and I'll just pass.
Things are getting a little scary here. All right.
I mean, you can play non-creature spell.
I mean, that whole deck zombie, I have to assume is mostly creatures, so you probably don't care too much.
No, there's definitely non-creatures in here as well. Like, I have a pretty decent reanimation package.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna actually play this as a land.
Now he's just flaunting it in their faces.
Uh,
Oh. Retreat to Coral Helm. There is a landfall card in here. I don't think it's worth it.
hmm. It will enter tap. Oh. Oh shit. All right. So. Oh.
So considering Tim is playing opposition, does that make him an opposition agent?
The agent of opposition.
That's a good choice.
I'm a
Good
really hard.
question.
I'm a really difficult card to play on spell table.
It is.
Sheesh, this board's scary.
Just take 12 and blow it all up. Except
Yeah.
for those indestructible creatures
Right?
that everyone else has, except me.
Skull, I'm gonna attack you with a 6/6 indestructible.
Sure. No blocks.
Cool.
Any effects or?
Nope, no effects.
All right, I'll take 6. 6, Commander.
God.
I noticed how he didn't get tapped down there, Tim.
Yeah, well, I mean, he
Oh,
can
I-
easily
you know,
block
it-
my creature, so.
It actually didn't even occur to me to. I probably should have. You're right. Because I don't have any more mana, I stopped
I
thinking
mean,
about
it's
it.
a big difference when it's 6 damage, even if it's commander, versus 16, and you might get an extra combat, or 12 or 13 with
He's
trample.
right. Zombie's right though. I do have fair blocks against him at this point.
Yeah,
so.
like my creatures aren't great right now, so I'll fuck, I don't.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I wasn't like popping shots or anything. I just trying to be a little more chaotic on the board. That's all.
I'll pass the turn.
So let's send this up.
Oh, sorry.
What do I have? 4, 5, 6, 7.
God, 2 rogue Thars is fucking nasty.
Yeah, it changes the dynamic of the game a little bit.
Definitely changes the math just a hair.
Yeah, definitely makes you think twice about playing a counterspell.
Or soul ring.
Or soul.
Is Soul Ring worth half your life?
In a game where people are whiffing on land this bad, yeah, maybe.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
I'm still at 4.
All right. Planes for my land. I will. 2, 3, 4, 5. I will play Timon Youthful Geist. He is a 3/4 flyer. At the beginning of each combat, I tap up to 1 target creature. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to move to combat.
Mm-hmm.
Timon's going to trigger. I'm going to tap down Xenagos.
Yep.
And I'm going to attack Phage with Rhoda. It is a 7/7 Vigilant.
It would get in +1 from tapping Xenagos, right?
It would get +1 for tapping Xenagos. I'm gonna miss that trigger every time. Thank you for reminding me.
You're not helping matters here. Okay.
Oh, I think I am.
Yeah, that's fair.
Get rid of one of the Runic Thars, right? That's like the...
We gotta learn to play this deck better.
Take 8.
Take 8, feel great.
And then I'm gonna pass.
Alright, we're going to draw a land, gentlemen. I feel it. I feel good about it.
I believe.
Are you sure you don't want to dredge that Stinkweed Imp?
I actually considered it. We're going to play Castle Garenbrig.
There it is. Let's
So,
go.
are you going to cast Windgrace?
No.
Oh God!
Um,
He finally gets to cast his commander.
And he's got something scarier, apparently.
no.
Well, Windgrace isn't going to do much because there's no lands in his graveyard. And he just played the land that he's been missing. So, like, he's not going to draw 2 cards, and it's not worth the 12 to just discard a card and draw a card.
Oh, right. Rorik Thar.
Yeah.
Mm,
Rorik Thars.
I forgot. Rorik Thar.
Could you imagine what a conversation of a room filled with Ruriktars would sound like?
Bar.
Everyone's gonna think I'm a problem because of this, but it's
Nope,
Yes.
the
Look,
Rorthars are the problems. So
it's me. I'm the problem. It's me.
I hate to say this. This might change your mind, and I'm not trying to, unfortunately.
Okay.
So
Let's do it. Let's do
6, 7, 10. Kozilek, Butcher of Truth.
okay,
Maybe.
pretty good.
On the cast, I'll draw 4. 1,
This is like playing your own Trace deck.
4.
We haven't taken 2 yet, guys. This is
And
still
then
resolving the
ETB.
cash shot. Yeah. Oh, now we take.
Then everyone will take 2.
Yep.
Sorry, we
One.
take 2?
Yeah, from Perforos.
Yeah.
Oh,
perfect.
yeah, right.
And then I'll just say right now, I don't have any intention of attacking with this. So
You have to attack, though.
Rorthar does anyway.
Or,
Rorthar does have to attack. So I guess I'll go to combat.
So Timon's triggers on the
Yeah,
stack.
so when you go to combat, Timon,
You
my
also got a
Timon
counter
triggers.
for your thing.
You're right, thank you. Timon triggers, and I'm gonna tap down a creature. So I'm gonna tap down Kozilek. No, Rorthar is okay. He can attack.
Yep, he can attack.
I just want a blocker, man.
That's gonna trigger Rhoda again.
All right.
And it's also gonna trigger Hilda. I think I have no reason to hold up mana. I'm not bluffing anything. I will make another elemental.
all right. I'll send 6 at Phage.
Can you kill it?
oh, man. No, I can't. So I'm going to take 6.
All right. I will go to end step. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this feels fucking bad and weird. I'm gonna discard a Xenagos the Reveler.
Well, I mean, he's not worth
Thirsty.
12 life.
Not at the present moment, no, unfortunately. I'll pass.
All right, untap. Untap.
All right, Paige, cast Overrun.
Mhm.
Draw for turn. Okay, not helpful in the slightest.
Crater Hoof.
Okay. Well, I might have. I'm like so out of this game for having the board state I do, but maybe I can do some damage on my way out. Kozilek's a problem. Rorthar is a problem.
I promise Kozilek is not the problem right now. Opposition is the problem right now.
Opposition was always the problem.
Yeah.
Get rid of the Rorthars. The opposition isn't a problem.
Incorrect. Because
He's
Tim,
dead.
how many elementals do you have?
4.
Yeah, incorrect.
All right, I'm gonna go with combat, which I believe your Timon
Yeah.
trigger.
So yeah, at the beginning of combat,
Oh, wait.
Timon will trigger. So
No,
where does
sorry.
Zen? Where? Yeah,
Yeah,
Is that-
Zed goes triggers first because I have priority, right?
that's
Well,
right.
no, his resolves
We get to
first.
Well, we get to see where it goes. You have to
Yeah,
put
I
I
it
have
on.
to
see
put the target on
and
the
then-
stack. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
That's what I mean. I think I'm gonna put it on the Anzac.
Okay, so I am going to. Let's see. So the Timon trigger can go on Ansrag.
Boop.
I'm going to use opposition to tap Timon to tap down Goreclaw.
Darn. Okay.
And I'm going to pay the 1 and get another elemental. And that's it. Proceed.
I'll block the Rorthar.
I love how you do that in that deck every time. I'll block.
Wait. What's that? Yeah.
Here it goes.
I'm just. Oh, I have to attack.
Trey
Yeah.
Rurik Stars.
Yeah.
I
guess I'll
love that
set my
idea.
Rurik Star
I
at
think that's a terrible idea, and I think right now Rurikthars need to be alive because it's the only thing keeping us alive.
Yeah, I have to attack, so I'm gonna go at Tim with my Brookthar.
Yeah, okay. It's 6/6, right?
It is, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna double block it with 2 of the 4/4 elementals.
That's fair.
Yay, we're getting there.
Interesting.
Cast Heroic Intervention takes 12.
Yeah, that's
That's very plausible.
yeah. All right, I'll go through.
Okay, I will lose 1 elemental.
Tameo's safekeeping. That way it's only 10 life net.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna live. That's the problem here. So what do we have? Any interesting artifacts on the battlefield?
No, not on my side.
Yeah, because no one's playing
I
no
don't think
creature
there's any
stuff.
artifacts on the battlefield, which is very strange.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit, as they say.
I'm gonna cast
gonna
Kadama's Reach.
I'm
Let's
gonna
go.
tap you, and I'm gonna play Chaos Warp. I'm targeting
Opposition.
targeting my Fauna Shaman.
Whoa.
I'll take 6 damage.
Oh yeah, because yours is dead.
Yeah.
You're not the opposition. I don't know what you could possibly hit here that does anything.
Beta progress.
Well, yeah, I
mean,
so-
I guess yeah.
I was going for
Excellent.
beta progress. I should, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be dumb, and I'm gonna get a second Rourke there. So sometimes I'm just an agent of chaos, man. All right, a Skull Spore Nexus. Is that a cast?
No, you just put it into play.
Yep.
Oh, sweet. All right. Well, I mean, it's something. And that's it for me.
So what does the Skull Spore Nexus do?
So the cast part doesn't matter, but whenever one or more non-token creatures I control die, I make a green fungus dinosaur token with base power and toughness equal to the total power of the creatures that died. And then if I tap 2 and it, double target creature's power until end of turn.
Yep.
Okay,
Creating
we're gonna draw a card. Tim, I'm going to combat.
Okay. I'm gonna tap down everything I can. I'm gonna tap yep. 1, 2, 3.
That's such a crazy card.
I swear I had one. Maybe it's in this one. Oh, there it is.
Oh. Oh, this is on top. I'll take 6 and cast Living Death.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
That's a word that each player exits.
I'm actually fine with that.
Oh, there goes my commander. Ah.
You can still choose to put it back to zone.
Yeah.
Kozilek trigger will go on the stack, but it won't interrupt the resolution of
Right.
living death. So that'll happen after the living death resolves.
14,
All right.
18.
1, 2, 3, 4. So, does anyone have ETB triggers?
I do.
All right. So you,
Oh shit.
Zombie,
Maybe.
you have ETBs, and anyone else?
I will too.
You will. All right. So Phage, yours are going to resolve first.
All right, so I get.
I have to put targets on the stack though, or I have to choose my modes. I'm gonna destroy opposition with one of it and make a 4/4 Rhino, I guess.
All right. I'm not going to be doing anything that affects that, so I'm fine to just say that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Phage, what do you? I have nothing to target with mine. So, Phage, what do you?
I just get 4 token 1/1 counters on my Hydra with the ETBs.
Sure. All right. All right.
How big's your dinosaur token?
It's a 20/20.
And
It's
then
20/20. That's fine.
everyone will take 10 damage from Perforos.
Oh, I'm dead. Never mind. I was having fun with my doodle.
And then
He was.
I will have my Kozilek trigger, and I will shuffle my graveyard back into my library.
Oh my
This is
god.
the game where I'm just not allowed to do things. Actually, that was really well played.
Oh man.
Purpose wasn't a creature when
Nope.
Nope.
I told you he's never going to be a creature.
Here's my 4/4 Rhino for now.
Aw. That really shows up. Is that the metal one?
Yeah.
It is crystal clear.
That is awesome.
wild.
I love it.
Metal one?
It doesn't look real. It looks like you just put something animated over the top of your screen.
It's because I
like he's
did.
doing like a
It's all
Bloxfield thing.
not real.
It's all an illusion.
Nuts. Well, I'm done.
I'll play Leyline Prowler.
Oh, okay.
well.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
that's a good one.
And
No big deal.
I have like 10 copies of that in my binder right now.
And then I'll pass the turn.
Hooray.
So no more
Alright.
Rorik Thars, is that correct?
There are no more
That's
rare
true.
cars. That is indeed correct.
all right. Unfortunately, I do have to call it night. It's kind of late, but thank you very much for the game. I really appreciate it. It was fun.
Absolutely, Phage. I had
Yeah.
fun too.
All right, till next time.
Phage,
Yeah.
figure out how many lands are in there, and then add like 6 more.
Okay, but as long as it's exactly 6, right?
Exactly 6, yes.
All right. Have a great night, guys.
You too.
Yeah, I will play Riptide Lab. I'll replay my commander. And that's it. Pass. Boy, what a turn. What a twist.
Untap.
Yeah,
Stupid
Draw.
living death.
All right.
I've been wanting
We're
to do that for a
gonna-
while. I was trying to figure out ways to kill my commander and stuff and put it in my graveyard.
Oh, you're just trying to game it. Yep.
Yeah, but
Get him,
you
AJ.
kept tapping them down and shit.
Shocked in the
I-
stomping grounds.
Probably
And
get us both.
no, I don't think so.
I would.
I mean,
All right.
lots of creatures will do it.
Let's tap for a green, and I will cast an Elvish Reclaimer.
Love it. We'll take 2.
Yep, everyone takes 2.
Yep.
Go to combat,
Mm-hmm.
and I will send my 3/3 over at Tim. On attack, I'll mill 3. Ewit, Viscera Seer, and an Urborg.
I want to have black. I will black with my commander.
Alright, it'll die. Trigger, I'll get an experience counter with Marin. I'll just track with this.
Oh shit! I didn't realize Mara was on the field.
And I'll put an Urborg into play tapped.
What's the thing next to Mirren?
Gwenna, Eyes of Gaia, and Stinkweed Imp. And then Dry to the Elysian Grove. Gwenna is pretty cool. I can do... I should... I think we're okay like that. So if we do it like that, that's 6. Can we... What do you have right now for creature zombie? You have a 1/1.
A 7/7/4/4, a 1/1 indestructible, and a 2/3 death touch lifelink.
Keywords on the 7/7
Reach and trample.
does have trample. Okay. I think. Yeah, I think we're just gonna hang out there with open mana. I'll go to end step. Marin is gonna trigger, and I'm gonna put Viscera Seer into play with Marin.
Oh, nice.
Everyone will take 2 from Perforos.
No.
And I will pass on that.
That's cool.
Mm.
All right, we're just gonna go for swing for the fences. We're gonna cast my commander. Any responses?
Nope.
Nope.
All right, we're gonna give him indestructible, vigilance, trample, and haste, and flying.
Mm-hmm.
Indestructible, flying, trample. I think this is vigilance. Oh, and haste doesn't exist on here because it's stupid. So,
For the sake of stream, you may want to make the game private as well, just so we don't have
That's
people
all right.
jumping in it.
No, because then I get to tell them to come watch me play. The 1/1, the blue dice will be the haste token.
Yep.
I'll draw 5 cards.
I'm gonna respond with the draw.
I would still
trigger.
draw. I'd still draw 5.
Yep, that's fine. I'm not gonna do anything about that. I'm just gonna respond with the draw trigger on the stack.
Sure, go for it.
I'm gonna tap. Did I? Oh, I could have played an extra land. I completely missed that. Oopsie. Are you guys cool if I put a bounce land out as my extra land drop, or is it too far past it at this point? It doesn't change anything. I just, it's fine. I missed it. We'll just tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I am going to cast Garna the Bloodflame. So when she ETBs, I return all creature cards in my graveyard that were put there from the battlefield this turn, or from anywhere this turn. And then if she's good, I'll tap for 2. I'll activate Elvish Reclaimer, sacking Dakmor Salvage. And I'm going to go get the Chasm. Dunk. And ETB, I'll sack the swamp.
So even if the damage is prevented, I would still draw a card, right?
Nope, because it has to do combat damage. It's preventing the damage. It's not stopping the loss of life. So
okay.
anything damage related would be prevented. I mean, you've got a lot of creatures over there. There's someone over there with just one blocker.
That's true.
Yeah, come out.
Oh,
you know.
Everyone takes 2 from Perforos when Garna comes in.
I already did.
No.
Hmm. Shame I don't have a acidic slime in my graveyard. So Tim, I have to attack with Tulski.
Yep.
I'll attack you for 1, Tim. And just to send a message, I'm attacking you for 7 in the air. With Vigilance, Indestructible, Trample, all that other lovely stuff.
So, block Toski?
Yeah, I mean, he just has to attack. So are you gonna not take any damage?
That's correct.
No, I was talking to the skull over there.
Yeah, I prevent all damage that would be dealt
I know,
to me.
I
I
know.
can lose life, but I can't take damage.
Ugh. I'll pass the turn.
So wait, did you kill Tim?
No,
No.
Oh, okay.
no, I need him. I need him alive.
What?
Dark.
Why? It's fine.
Okay, what do I do? I don't think I'm going to be an enormous amount of help.
I mean, if I somehow survive, I'll be fine.
Okay, I'll play Ghost Quarter.
Oh, perfect. Or was that last turn, Tim?
It was in my hand.
That'll do it.
Waiting for the right moment. Although,
I mean,
so what do you have? You don't have that guy, but you do have Increase. So, okay, I will play 1, 2, 3, 4. I will play Shirai of the Numbing Depths. When it enters the battlefield, tap target creature and opponent control, put a stun counter on it. I'm going to tap down the Stinkweed Imp. And it's stunned, so it doesn't untap. That's going to trigger Hilda, going to trigger Shirai. Shirai's going to draw me a card. Hilda's going to do a thing. What is the Hilda going to do? Make a blocker, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's probably it. And I'll pass.
Alright. I'll untap. So lose its stun counter. Upkeep. Upkeep, I pay 2 to the chasm. Bunk bunk. And then I will draw. Yeah, I'll draw for turn. Alright. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Activate Castle Garenbrig to make 6. Only used for creatures or abilities of creatures.
Prime time.
If only. I seriously need to make that merge free prime time.
Yeah,
I'm going to play a
pre-prime time.
Golgari Rot Farm.
Yeah.
ETB bounce a land. I will bounce Chasm.
Mm-hmm.
I will tap Gwenna for 2. Yeah, let's go 2 black. Sure. We'll tap for 1 more. I'm going to cast a Dawnglade Regent. On the cast, Gwenna will get a counter and untap. And I have 2 black floating.
Oh, man. Remarkable.
So ETB, I become the Monarch. As long as I'm the Monarch, all my permanents have hexproof. I will then play Glacial Chasm as my additional land for turn, sacrificing Taiga. And then I will tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with Gwenna, and I will cast Sir Conrad the Grim.
Oh, we're just dead.
Everyone will take 4.
Yeah,
off
we're
of
just
that.
dead. Well,
Yeah.
you can just sack your creatures and we die.
Yeah.
Good timing because I have to take my dog out.
My life total. That was really well played. That was excellent.
Yeah, my living death is what
excellent
caused us to die.
You did it to yourself, and that's why it really hurts.
I was waiting to see if you did the Ghost Quarter in response to it, but I figured you would figure I wouldn't bounce it. And so you were like, I'm not going to Ghost Quarter it. Like, if he bounces, he has to sack another land or whatever.
I mean, I figured you would play it again. I didn't know you were going to play something that would give it hexproof.
That's
Like,
true.
I didn't think that bouncing it was, I
Well,
just
because
figured
I
you were
figure
trying to
if I
remove the
cast the
counters from it.
Dawnblade and you read what it does in
I'll be right
response,
back.
you blow it up.
Of course.
And so if I figured if I sequenced it that way, that would get around that, and I would.
You
be able
were
to-
100% right, because I didn't see the Dawnglade coming at all. So really, I'm thinking that you're using the Tango land just to reduce the cumulative upkeep.
Yep. No, it was you had exactly the correct answer. I just happened to have exactly what I needed to play. And actually, me not playing that bounce land the turn before turned out to be the difference.
Right.
So, oh, man, there must be a hair in here. I can feel it.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey there.
So, Zombie, what'd you think? Oh, they're AFK.
Yeah.
What'd you think, Tim?
I mean, I have played against, because Zombie and I are we're buds. We make content together, we play together, haven't known each other for years, and he's had a Windgrace deck that's gone through like 4 iterations at this point. And I think what's neat about it is that I've never seen the same Windgrace deck twice. Like everybody is able to put their own because there are so many lands matter options that you really can do it whichever way you want to do it. And I think that the way that you sequenced that last play was stunning. It was just right. Because, and again, I would have never thought of Dawnglade region coming out, and such a good way to protect. Dawnglade region and Glacial Chasm. Now that's a combination.
I figured that one out myself. I did not net deck it. Like, I found Dawnglade, but I was like, part of the thing was I was playing Chasm because people kept focusing me because I ramp out hard and do a lot of shit, and so I look scary. And so I kept running into exactly the situation of someone had a Beseju or a Beast Within or something where they were able to hit Chasm. And I was like, and so I was looking for a way to like either try and pull it back at instant speed or a bunch of other shit. And then I finally realized, I'm like, if I could just give this thing hexproof, like nobody would be able to hit it ever. And so then I started looking it up and I found the Dawnglade and I was like, wait a minute. And I realized the way to interact it. I'm like, oh, that's fucking gross. I'm playing that.
Yeah, so I've lost a game because someone phased out my Glacial Chasm once.
Ooh.
That was hilarious.
Oh man, I remember that.
That was hilarious.
That was like,
how'd they phase a land?
A spell that just says phase out target permanent.
Yep, it's a blue spell.
That's wild.
It really was. Like, it was such a... Let's see.
But see, that's why I found hexproof often trumps indestructible.
Are you down for another one, Tim?
Yeah.
Okay.
Zombie, what'd you think of the Windgrace deck?
Oh, it's pretty good. Like, I kind of want to show you mine, but then I don't want to show you mine because mine's really powerful.
I mean, I'll play Corvold.
Great, so much Jund at the table. We're having so much fun.
Listen, Jund is the best color combination because it's the only one used as a verb.
That's fair.
When in doubt, Jund it out.
Right, exactly. Nobody espers them out, or Zoriuses them out, or Mardu's them out even. Or Teamers them out. It's Jund them out.
Alright, so my choices are... I think I want to play... So I think I want to tone down the power level a little bit. I think I want to play my Doctor deck. I don't get to play that one very much.
All right. Yeah, Reality Ripple. 1 in a blue. It's an instant. Target artifact, creature, or land phases out.
Yeah, you fucking just straight up phased out my...
Because weren't you already at like...
Oh, I was at like 2. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, I can... crop rotation for my I can crop rotation for my Glacial Chasm. And it worked for one player, but not the second.
I don't really I guess I do have one deck I could play that's more powered down.
So let me explain this deck real quick. So this deck is made with the 3 Doctor Who precons, and I just jammed them into one deck. So like the land base, every single card is from the precons, and then the commanders are from the secret layer.
Oh, nice. You know what? I have a deck I can play. The commander I was playing didn't really... I don't know. So it's Thantis the Warweaver is who I was.
I'm starting to really think you like Jund.
Like started on Mardu and I like
I'm not entirely sure what my power is on my deck that I have here, but I know it's not more than 6.
Yeah, that's probably where this is.
I think this is probably a 7.
Is it the straight up precon, Greasy?
No, I've got 7 or 8 upgrades in it, which I can tell.
But you know what? I'm gonna do something weird. I'm gonna actually play Windgrace as my commander for this.
I do have a straight up precon. I haven't played before.
I've
so-
never played this deck with Windgrace as the commander, so I'm just gonna swap in fucking Windgrace as the commander and just see how it plays. This is a
Okay.
totally different deck.
I feel like I should grab Recon.
I'm gonna turn my light on here. Well,
My Moxfield deck list. Here, you know what? I'll throw the Moxfield deck list in, just so.
there.
The name of this deck is Spitters Ain't Quitters.
um, oh, I'll put my. Well,
Yep, there we go. I got mine in. Oh, this deck list is not up to date. Ooh, I think I
This
need
deck
to
list
update.
is.
I don't think
So-
this is-
This deck
Maybe.
is, as I said, it is 3 of the Doctor Who precons just mashed into one commander deck.
Sure.
Let's randomize the player list. 1,
We'll play this kitty instead.
2, 3.
Oh, I love this. Alright. I am nowhere near as confident mulliganing on this deck, but let's see what we can do.
that was bad. The first one
Five,
was
six,
bad for
seven.
me.
Ooh, this is interesting.
I'm not doing anything until turn 3, but I think that's okay.
You know what? I think I'm willing to try this. Yeah, I'll give this a shot. We'll just see what the fuck happens.
Oh, I'm not at 5. I'm also not playing Dominus
Dominus
Rex
Rex.
Sapphire. But yeah, if you really want to see how that deck comes, go ahead and check out the podcast. It has basically the breakdown of everything in it. The list is slightly different than it was when I mentioned, talk about it, but
Mhm.
but it's a pretty good one. Here we go.
See what you do, Zombie, is when you put out this game, you tag it with Commander's Quarters, because I have a Commander's Quarters mat. That way you can take advantage of Mitch's Google Analytics and shit.
Yeah, that seems fucked. I might,
Listen,
I might be getting a game with Saffron Olive.
Oh, nice.
I played. I don't want to go too much into details because we're gonna have a podcast episode about it. But I played a game with him at MagicCon Chicago, and he gave me his email.
That's cool.
I know, right? It's like
That's badass.
I know, right? And and he really liked my Garth One-Eyed deck. This hand's keepable.
Yeah, mine is playable. It's not fantastic, but no turn 1 Soul Rings unless I top deck it.
Excuse me.
Everyone good then?
Yeah.
Yep.
I need to fix Greasy McGee's thing. Flip this camera.
Alright,
It's all for the viewer, the audience's pleasure.
alright, I will draw. Alright, we're gonna play Zeotor's Proving Grounds tapped, and I'll pass.
Okay, we're gonna play this. We'll play tap Temple of Abandon. Scry. I don't think I do that. We'll put it to the bottom and then pass the turn.
Don't go there.
Upkeep, no upkeep, draw. And I'll play Canopy Vista tapped. And pass.
I love just clean, fair tap land magic.
Well, prepare to be upset. That's a swamp.
Oh, is this just like a right out of the box pre-content?
Yeah,
Oh, that's so cool.
I have the whole Baldur's Gate cycle.
All right, I'm gonna play a Swamp. I'm gonna tap for 2, and I'm gonna cast Biophagus.
Oh, I love that card.
I'll pass. You probably have it in Indominus Rex.
I do.
Sure does.
Yeah.
We'll play a Deserted Beach and then pass the turn.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. I
guess I didn't have to play that land, but it's alright.
I'll play my swap and pass. Pass.
Yep, I got it. I will draw a card. I will play Drown Yard Temple. I will tap 2 and play Arcane Signets. Pass.
That's no longer fair magic.
Untap. Upkeep, draw. Ooh. Alright. We're gonna tap for 3. 2 in a red. I'm gonna cast Gimli of the Glittering Caves. And he'll come in with a 1/1 counter.
Yeah, he will.
Gimli.
Then I will play Barad-dûr, which is a legendary land, and I do control a legendary creature. And I will pass the turn.
Alright, we're gonna play Stormed Cave Coast. I do, in fact, control 2 or more other lands. And we're gonna play the River Song. So when I draw from the bottom.
Yep.
And then whenever an opponent scries, surveils, or searches their library, put a +1/+1 counter on River Song. Then she deals damage to that player equal to its power. And I'll pass the turn.
Alright. Untap. Upkeep.
Spoilers.
Draw.
Listen.
The flavor on River Song is so awesome. And I
really
realized me scrying that card to the bottom means I'm going to draw it now.
I didn't want that card, damn it. I can't get away from it.
I know, right?
I will be right back. I'm F6'd.
I'm going to play my planes on for turn and first main. I will play Enchantment, Font of Fertility for 1 green. I didn't think about that. Okay. That was a terrible play, by the way. But anyhow, we'll move to I'll skip combat and pass.
Okay, I will untap.
I noticed how you didn't scry or surveil or search your library.
I will draw my card for turn. Good eye. I will tap 2 and play Dimir Signet. I will play Dimir Aqueduct as my land for turn, tango out my Drown Yard Temple, and then I will I will tap 2 and play Dothy Horror. It's a 2/1 creature with shadow that can't be blocked by white shadow creatures.
Oddly specific.
Specific. That's
Well,
exactly what I was thinking.
It can't be blocked by white creatures,
Alright.
but it can't be blocked by anything that's not shadow.
So specifically creatures that are white and have shadow.
Also can't be blocked by those. Yes.
All right. 1. So red, green, 1. And I will cast an Invigorating Hot Spring.
Ooh, that's nice. It's wild time.
You know, I want
Comes
to go
in-
into the hot spring.
Comes in with 4 counters on it. Modified creatures I control have Haste. And I can remove a counter to put a counter on a creature. So I will do that, putting 1 on Gimli.
So
I'll go to
he's
combat.
double modified.
Tim, I'm going to send a 3/3 double strike at you.
I cannot block. I will take 3. Double strike. I'll take 6.
Yep, and I'll make 2 treasures. Which I will second main phase crack immediately and add 1 more, and we'll cast a Chromatic Lantern. No land for turn, unfortunately. I will pass.
No one scried or searched.
Nope.
Sorry.
Oh wait, I don't draw from the top.
Sorry.
I draw from the bottom. Oh, I already knew what that card was. I cast Sally Sparrow. I can play creatures as though they had flash, and whenever one or more other creatures you control leave the battlefield, investigate. This ability triggers only once each turn.
Sally. Come on.
And then that's it for me. Clean, fair magic. 1 spell a turn.
All right.
Sure, that's going to persist
that-
for the rest of the game.
Yeah, probably.
Draw. Now.
Ready. I could see River Song being made CDH just to prevent people from searching their library.
For land, I will play. Where's it at? Tainted Field. And since I control a swamp, I will tap it and tap my other swamp, and then 1 for Liliana, the Last Hope.
What's the last hope?
For +1, up to 1 target creature gets -2, -1 until your next turn. For -2, mill 2 cards, then you may return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. For -7, you get an emblem with, at the beginning of your end step, create X 2 black zombie creature tokens, where X is 2 plus the number of zombies you control. I will let's see. I don't have anything else. I'll pass.
Do you want to uptick your Liliana just so?
You're saying you want me to put a counter on it?
I mean,
Or should I go ahead and?
I would use one of its loyalty abilities,
Okay.
so you're not like just doing nothing with your Liliana.
Okay, because this, yeah. Then I will do that. I will put -2, -1 on. Let's see. What's your Gimli at? No.
He's
I mean,
a
it's a-
3/3.
It's a 3/3 double striker. Like you get the most bang for your buck with that. My
Yeah.
my unbiased opinion.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
no, it's
last the
fair.
whole time though. It's just for
It's
some
until
certain
his
night.
next turn.
Yeah, it's until my next turn. So Gimli's a good idea.
Yeah,
I think
that's fine.
so.
Okay, that's what I
So
was
he's
thinking.
he's a 1/2 right now, double strike.
Yeah. I don't know what. Yeah, it's just -2, -1. So whatever
Mhm.
your Gimli's. Okay. All right, and I'll pass.
Dog's a fucking
Oh,
creep.
I'll drop a turn.
Keeps opening the door behind me. Not fucking weird or anything.
Good call on that because that's the first time I've played
Yeah, no
that.
worries.
So I appreciate that.
Oh, here's Drownyard Temple again. Feeling real good about it. We're gonna tap 5 and cast Captain Farad. So now horrors also have menace, as if you could have blocked my shadow creature anyway.
Mhm.
Whenever a horror I control deals combat damage, the player mills that many cards. At the beginning of my end step, I choose target artifact or creature card in an opponent's graveyard that was put there from their library this turn, and I get to put it on my battlefield. So I'm going to make a decision about who has the most creatures in their deck.
You know, all the creatures in my deck are bad.
They kind of are.
They really are.
They kind of are. I'm going to attack AJ with the Donkey Horror.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll do 2 damage. You'll mill 2 cards.
Mill 2. Land Zeotora the Incinerator.
Get out of town. I'll take that. Thanks. At the beginning of my end step, I'll choose a creature in the opponent's graveyard that was milled, and I'll put it. So I'll take Zeotora.
Beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice another creature. When you do, Zeotor deals damage
Well, so he
equal
won't
to
get
the...
that trigger.
I
this
know,
turn.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
just reading it out loud.
Oh yeah.
That creature's power to any target. And you create 3 treasures? Good fucking gracious.
Yep. One of the other ones I've been considering is the commander for this deck.
I mean, that's just a fun card.
Yeah.
And he's a demon dragon.
Yep.
Yeah, it's one of the
Had to hit one of the best fucking creatures in my deck.
leaders.
All right. I'll untap.
I notice how no one's scrying, surveilling, or searching. It's really breaking my heart.
Sorry. Man, I meant to, but then I thought I don't have those cards.
And then there was a Zeotora involved. I don't blame you.
Well, we did not draw a land. That is unfortunate. We will tap for 4, and I will cast a Rampant Rejuvenator.
Ooh.
Sounds like it would search.
It does once it dies. So it comes in with 2 biophages, will make it 3. And then greasy blockers currently? Question mark?
None.
No.
I'm open. Wide open.
Cool. We're gonna remove a counter from Invigorating Hot Springs, put one on the Rejuvenator. And we will send Gimli over at Greasy, and I'll send Rampant Rejuvenator over at Tim for 4. Has haste because of the Invigorating Hot Spring.
Got it. So do I take 4, or do I let you take for how many lands?
4.
And do they come into the battlefield? They
Yep.
do.
He'll take 3 damage.
Take a whole 3 damage for that? I think I'm gonna take 4.
All right.
Dang it.
What was the total there for? I'm
It's just going to be 2 damage to you.
okay.
And I'll make 2 treasures. One on first strike, one on main strike. And that is unfortunately all I can do this turn. I will pass.
All right.
Hey, Skulk, if you don't mind me asking, what gave
Oh,
Gimli
right.
double strike? I was just curious.
He has double strike.
Well, I pulled up a different. I must have pulled up the wrong one then.
Gimli of the Glittering Caves.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's it. I got you. I pulled up the counter of kills.
Yeah, that's the fight one. That's the gruel one, I believe.
That makes more sense now. I was like, okay,
All
sorry.
right. We're gonna play Scattered Groves. We'll do white, blue, and then 2. We'll play the 5th Doctor, and then so at the beginning of my end step, I put a +1/+1 counter on creatures you control that didn't attack or enter the battlefield this turn, and then I untap those creatures. So I will do the, and then I'll pass the turn.
All right. I will untap.
Remember you.
Jeez, I knew it. I knew it.
Draw.
It's like you play Magic with me like several times a week.
I'm going to go ahead and pop this enchantment. I'm going to search. So
You'll take 4.
zombie will. And I'll take 4.
If I could choose someone else, it would be someone else. But I can't
Here.
choose someone else. It's whoever does it takes the damage.
I think we'd be sending it at Tim at this point, right?
It would definitely not be me.
Gosh, what did I do?
I mean, you have a flying dragon demon.
I stole his favorite dragon.
You stole one of my favorite cards in this deck on the first fucking mill with 2 cards that you
Yeah,
got.
that-
2 guards. It was a big hit.
So just to double check, it doesn't have to be milled in order for you to get that creature, right? Like it just can
No,
be.
it has
in
to be milled this turn.
Oh, that turn. Okay.
So
That's
it doesn't
the-
actually specify that it's milled. It just has to have gone there to the graveyard this turn.
So if a
Right,
creature
so
blocked and
from
died
the
or
from the
something.
library.
Yeah.
Oh, from the library.
So it's
So, well, yeah,
funny because it's
so-
a wider net, but almost only mill fills it.
No, mill is the only thing that fills it. Anything that says put the top card of your library from your library into your graveyard is shorthand for it's a long.
Right,
form
but
of-
like tragic arrogance.
Surveil would work.
Surveil would work. Tragic
okay, I
arrogance
guess
would
yeah,
too.
technically surveil works too. That's like the or connive. No, connive wouldn't work because that'd be
No, because
discarding
that's
it.
draw edge. Yeah. I don't know why they worded it that way. I think it would have made a lot of sense to shortcut it to mill. I mean, it wouldn't catch
Yeah.
surveil at that point, but that's such a small window.
Right. I mean, who
I don't-
cares
Right.
about whether it's surveil
Right.
or not?
She does.
And
All
Surveil
right.
is such a strong supported mechanic everyone plays in every deck,
Right.
obviously.
I'll just put add another counter to my Liliana. I'll just go back to Gimli. Is that all right?
Okay.
For -2, -1. And yeah, I'm behind, but I'll pass. I took my 4, correct?
Yep. Yeah, that happens when you search or
Yeah.
whatever.
Gotcha. That was my ramp.
Shoo! No, we can do it over here.
Today. Oh, that's what it sounded like for a second. Today's gonna be the day.
Never gonna throw it back to you.
By now, you should have somehow realized what you gotta do.
All right, our age is showing.
Yeah,
All
right. All right, cover up your age, people.
Hey, Zombie,
Hey, what?
that song is more than 20 years old, I'm pretty sure, at this point.
Yeah. If it makes you feel any better, I think I was in high school when it came out.
Yeah, it might be 25 years old.
If that's the case, I was not in high school.
Yeah. Okay. All right, maximum fun. Okay, I am going to move to attack. I am going to send the Dothy Horror at AJ again. I'm actually, hold on. Sorry, that's not right because zombie has more than one creature. I'm gonna send Captain Throd at AJ. I'm gonna send the Dothy Horror at zombie. I'm gonna send Ziatora at Liliana.
Okay, so I mill 2 cards, right?
Well, let's see what happens first.
Oh, I have no effects.
No blocks, no effects.
No blocks, no blocks, no blocks. Okay, yeah. So
I take 3.
Yeah, 3 commander to AJ, and you'll mill 3 cards. Zombie takes 2, and you'll mill 3 cards. Liliana.
Oh, it's 3?
Sorry, 2.
Okay.
2.
You'll only have
So,
1 target for me. Although you hit my
Alana and Elena and Clara. What's Clara do? Clara.
Clara Oswald.
It would trigger your ability with Doctor I control trigger. So do I just want to steal your deck and play it? Is that
I mean,
what I want to do
that
this
seems
game?
pretty good.
Alana and Elena is way better.
I know. Oh, you only get 1 creature.
That's correct. It's just it only triggers one. Yeah, it choose target artifact or creature. So yeah, I'm gonna take Alana and Elena.
So you're playing my deck, is what it is.
I'm playing your deck so far.
He
Which
offered
means,
to take my deck.
Regardless of what happens, I won. So
It is true.
Yeah, that's first strike reach, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And are you gonna do the Ziatora trigger?
I don't know. I still got to go through my second main.
Yeah,
I thought
gosh,
that
man.
Nagathrod was an end step trigger.
Oh, you're right. So I probably moved too quickly then. Because I am going to do something on my second main. I'm going to cast something.
I just assumed it was an on damage trigger.
No, well, the mill's on damage, the reanimate's on. I'm almost certainly not going to do the Zeotor. Although it does get me treasures, doesn't it?
Let's get you 3 treasures.
Yeah, I will pay 6 and play Nihilith. It's a 4/4 fear. It has suspend, but I skipped all that. And just played it for its main cost. And then I will move to my end step. Nagathrod will trigger. I'll reanimate Helana and Elena. I will use Ziatora. I'll sacrifice this Nihilith, and I'll do 4 damage to River Song.
You're gonna kill my River Song?
Yeah. I'm sick of her shenanigans.
But I was enjoying drawing from the bottom of my library, Tim.
They're just trying to
enjoy-
save you the logistic difficulty that comes.
Yeah, we're trying to help you shortcut.
Not what I want.
I'll untap.
Do you see this sad face, Tim?
It's very sad.
I killed River Song.
Alright. Well, this is an interesting. That doesn't help. Alright, we're gonna remove a counter from Invigorating Hot Springs to put one on Rampant Rejuvenator. We will go to combat.
Get him, AJ. Get him.
What's your biggest blocker right now, Tim?
Just the Helana and Elena.
Alright, I'm gonna send 5 at you, and I'm gonna send my 1/2 double strike at Greasy.
All right. So that's 2.
Yep, so that'd be 2. Any blocks,
Yeah.
Tim?
Nope, 5 you said?
Yep.
25.
So on damage, I'll make my treasures. Second main, I will. Oh, that's interesting too. We'll tap for 4, and I will cast a Ruthless Technomancer.
So ruthless of you.
When that ETBs, I'll sacrifice the Rampant Rejuvenator.
Oh.
So
You
I
know,
will
he
make,
would have taken, 5 damage. Tim. You didn't kill my dear friend Riversong.
Where did my freaking treasure? Oh, it's right there. It's already out. I'm smart. I'm good at this game. So
I'm
we'll
not.
go to 9 treasures, and we'll go search up 5 basics untapped.
So cool.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's a cool card.
It is a cool card. 5.
Those are
The fact
cool
that it
basics.
doesn't put the lands out tapped is just silly.
Oh, I was talking about the Ruthless Technomancer too.
Oh yeah, that's a fun one too. Then now that we have lands, I will. That doesn't really help though, does it? Need to read my own card real quick. Okay, yep, that's what I was afraid of. All right, I think we just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and crack a treasure for 7. And oh, actually, we can do that. So we'll float that mana. We'll crack 4 more treasures. I will cast a Perforos God of the Forge.
I'm starting to think you like that card.
I do like that card. It's a really fun card. And then another one that you'll recognize, I'll use the 7 floating for Dawnglade Regent.
So all your stuff
ETB
has hexproof now, right?
Is
All
this
my
not the
stuff
same
will
deck?
I'm starting to think
It is
is.
not. I have some of the same cards in it. I won't deny that. And then this comes in with the mana from Biophages, so it'll come in with a counter. So it's a 9/9. 9/9. I will just go to my end step on that. Oh, and
Oh, we
everyone
take two for
everyone
the
take 2 for
Dawnblade?
Perforos, Yep. I will go to my end step, and I'll draw for Monarch. Cool. Okay, I'll pass.
The Mighty Monarch.
We'll play Rock
Real good when there's
Fall
a shadow
Veil.
creature on the board.
I'll pass the turn. Oh, that's it. I'll play a land and pass the turn.
All right. Untap.
You'll get a counter. Get a counter.
draw. All right. And I will go ahead and play my commander for some mess here. And Ichthea enters the battlefield with Menace. Other enchantment creatures you control have Menace. Whenever an Ichthea enters the battlefield or attacks, exile up to one target non-aura enchantment card from your graveyard. Create a token that's a copy of that card, except it's a 3/3 black zombie creature in addition to its other types. I'm exiling that one because that's the only one I have. And I don't have. I've never been able to find a 3/3 token for zombie, but
Oh, well, the enchantment itself is the 3/3, so I would put that 3, the die on the enchantment, and just put the enchantment in play.
okay,
Yep.
okay,
That's
cool.
how I would represent it.
we'll know that it's a token copy of it.
Good call. Okay, fair enough. Alrighty, so I don't have combat. Second main, I will play my land for turn, Celestia Sanctuary, and I will bounce my forest.
Comes in tapped.
Okay, yeah. I will play that. Liliana.
Liliana should be
Liliana should be dead. Ooh, Jinx.
Is Liliana dead?
Yeah, he attacked
Yeah,
it
I
for
attacked
6
her last
yesterday.
Yeah, it attacked with the Atoro.
I
Okay,
said
I bet.
yesterday, like
I missed
I mean-
it. Sorry.
Oh, good.
And yep, and I'll pass.
All right, let's go. All right. I will tap this for a soul ring.
wow.
Judge, I call shenanigans.
They can't hear you here. This pre-built is seriously lacking in card draw. Okay, let's see what you dream. Alright, I'm gonna sacrifice these 3 treasures and play Soul Ring. Sacrificing the treasures for blue, I'm gonna play Reflections of Lit Jara, naming horror.
Oh, that's
So whenever I
gross.
cast the spell
dear
of the
Lord.
chosen type, I'll copy that spell.
Did you spend the 5 for that?
He
Yeah,
spent
3
3
treasures.
treasures.
Oh. Is that an ETB or a cast trigger on that one?
It's cast trigger.
Yep.
So I'll pay 4, and I will put Sewer Nemesis on the stack.
That's the mill one, isn't it?
So Sewer Nemesis power and toughness are each equal to the number of cards in the so when it enters, I choose
Yeah,
player.
I know
Yep.
that card.
Power and toughness equal to the number of cards in that player's graveyard. Chosen player casts whenever the chosen player casts a spell, they mill a card. So I'm gonna give 1 to AJ and 1 to Zombie.
Hold on, do I want to respond while that's on the stack?
I mean, he would get the second one regardless, but
Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking. No, you're fine. Go ahead.
Okay.
Do you
So,
think?
yep. 1 for AJ, 1 for zombie.
Yep.
Whenever I cast a spell, I mill.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, moving to combat. Any actions before I move to combat?
How do you?
Oh,
All right, I'm gonna Halana and Elena's gonna trigger at the beginning of combat. It's gonna put 2 counters on something and give it haste. How many cards do you have in your graveyard, AJ? That same zombie.
4.
You have 4. You have 3. Okay. So that would make him 5. Got a lot of open mana over there. It's very sus.
Ooh, me?
Yeah, you. And Anixia is a 4/4. That's a 3/3. So he's a 3/3. She's a. How big's your not doctor creature? There she is. 2/3 plus 2, so 4/5.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 4/5 and a 3/3.
You have Halana and Elena's trigger too at the beginning of combat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
He's figuring out.
Yeah, I'm going to put 2 +1/+1 counters on the sewer nemesis that is attached to AJ. I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to attack AJ with the Dothy Horror. I'm going to attack Zombie with the sewer nemesis.
They have haste?
Halana and Elena get some haste too, doesn't it?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I will attack Greasy with Zeotora.
Alright.
alright.
Well, I got things to do.
AJ, effects before.
No effects before.
Yeah, you can pass. You can pass priority to him. There's a couple of stops here.
Yeah, I'll pass on it for the moment.
Trying to pull up Theotora.
We'll cast
Theotora the Incinerator.
Oh, yeah. We'll cast the 14th Doctor. 1, 2,
Oh, because you have the flash thing. I see.
12, 13,
Block.
14.
Yeah, block.
It does
Oh,
fly.
you got flying. Yeah, you got flying though. In that case, I guess I won't block.
That was a big whiff. That was disappointing.
So you mill a card for casting.
Oh, that's a cast trigger too. That's why. Of course, it's. Oh. That's cool. So, now it's the 3rd Doctor. Cool. So we'll just do this to represent it. And then I will make a treasure. Treasure. So he's currently a 3/3 with trample. And then and that's gonna be what, 2 + 5, right?
I think he still has 4. It's not you. It's the one. It's the one that's
Right.
attached to AJ. He had 4, and it's got 2 counters. Currently a 6/6, if I'm not wrong.
Doesn't have trample, right?
It does not. It does have menace.
You know what? I'll just take the 6.
Alright, I'm going to do something before damage.
Oh,
Okay, so blocks are nobody's assigning blocks. Go ahead.
I will crack 4 treasures. And this feels weird, but I'm actually going to tear asunder, targeting the shadow creature coming at me.
Okay. That gets exiled.
So if I take the 6, I have to mill 6, right?
Yes, and I think it just became 7.
7.
Yeah, it would be 7. Oh, and I will mill a card on the cast as well. It's an Elysian Carotid.
I'll chaos
Yeah,
warp it, and then I'll mill a card.
Aboleth Spawn.
Oh,
It's a
Jesus
2/3
Christ.
with Ward 2. Whenever a creature entering the battlefield under opponent's control causes a triggered ability of that creature to trigger, you may copy that ability. You may choose new targets for the copy.
Damn.
So you get
Okay,
our
so
triggered abilities too.
Yeah, so whenever you have an ATB, I can copy it if I want.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what in the world was the name of that thing? That rat? Somebody remember?
What
The
rat?
thing that you just chaos warped.
Oh, Stewer Nemesis.
Yep.
Thank you.
I actually ran that in my Winggrace deck for a time, but
I
didn't
guess
want
it's
to.
not a rat. It looks
It's a
vaguely
horror.
like one from a distance.
That's why I was confused.
Okay, so the only damage that gets through is the 6 damage to Greasy, unless he already took it.
I think you already took it. Yeah.
For Ziatora. Okay. Then that is over with. What creatures have been milled this turn?
A Sarah Jane Smith.
You also milled that doctor, right?
Yes, and the third
What the-
doctor.
So Elysian Caryatids. If you have power 4 or more, it makes 2.
Yeah.
All right, and which doctor?
The third.
That is third. Plus level 1 for each non-creature token you control. When it enters the battlefield, create your choice of clue, food, or treasure. All right. And Sarah Jane is these cards. You cast a historic spell, investigate. That seems okay. I don't have any. I am going to reanimate the third doctor.
Okay.
Finally, playing someone else's deck.
And he starts at 2/2.
He's a 2/2. Yep.
He has trample
He does.
and stuff. So ETBs makes one of the things. I'm gonna make a treasure. Okay, I'm sorry it took so long. Pass turn.
Passing on the Ziatora trigger.
I probably shouldn't. What do I? Well, now I think I want to sacrifice this third doctor. Doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, but if you sack something else, he's a really big creature.
What?
If you sack something else and you have 3 more treasures, I mean, he gets +4/+4. He's 6/6 then.
Oh, that's fair. I like all my other things.
I don't like milling cards. You can get rid of the guy that's attached to me.
How many cards are in your graveyard?
5.
I can't target AJ's stuff.
Nope.
Nope.
Alright, I am going to sacrifice the Sewer Nemesis and just throw 5 at Zombie's face.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll get 3 more treasures, making the third dock a 6/6. And that's it. For real.
I'll untap. Upkeep, draw. Alright, we're going to play this forest as land for turn. We'll tap 1, 2, 3. I'll cast a fight rigging.
Oh, sweet!
So ETB on fight rigging, I hide away 5. 1, 2, 3, 4,
That's pretty
5.
cool.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna exile this card. We'll bottom those.
Man, I feel like I'm not doing a whole lot.
Well, I'm not doing anything, so.
I will tap for 2 in a red, and I'm gonna cast a Cursed Mirror. And I'm gonna have Cursed Mirror come in as a copy of Zeotora.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna trigger Perforos and everyone will take 2.
Tim, you have a Perforos trigger too.
No, because it's not this creature that's triggering. It's this, which is currently an enchantment. So Aboleth Spawn doesn't copy it.
I thought it said whenever a creature enters into the battlefield.
Causes an ability of that creature to trigger.
Oh, that creature, got it.
And then I will. So, yeah. All right. We will go ahead and. We'll put the 1/1 counter on the Technomancer from Invigorating Hot Springs. Go to combat. And. Oh, and actually, I guess Gimli would get a counter as well, because this would be a legendary creature coming in. So let's go to combat, and you have a 3/3 and a 4/4.
Yep.
You don't have any mana to sack that right now. I don't feel like you're gonna throw your commander in front of it. Zombie, what do you have for power and toughness?
3/3, 3/3, and a 4/5.
Alright, and then what do you have for blockers right now, Tim?
So my commander's out, and then the Aboleth Spawn, Halana and Elena, third Doctor.
Alright. So we're gonna send Zeotora over at Tim in the air. We're gonna send Gimli over at Greasy for 4/4 double strike.
Alright.
Oh, excuse me. Before that happens, actually, beginning of combat, I'm gonna put an additional counter on. Ooh. Actually, don't care about that. We'll go Gimli from Fight Rigging, and then I do have a creature with power 7 or greater, so I'm going to cast a Wheel of Fortune for free.
Sweet.
I'll block Gimli.
Well, hold on. We have to resolve the Wheel of Fortune first.
Yep, we have to resolve Wheel.
Yeah.
So discard your hand, draw 7.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's not terrible, actually. All right. Yep, and then we can go to blocks, or if there's effects before damage or before blocks are declared.
No, nothing for me.
All right, blocks.
Block. Yeah, I'll block with my 3/3 on.
All right.
So
On
that-
Gimli, sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna block. I'll throw Halana and Elena in front of the incinerator.
All right, that's fine. So they'll die, and then second main phase. Oh, all right. I think we just have. So we have that. We have all that nonsense. You've got a bunch of nonsense. I think we're just going to tap Biophagus for a green, and I will cast Ignoble Hierarch. And he'll come in with a 1/1 counter on him. Which also means he has the Hostes. Do I care about anything else?
We all take 2 if we haven't done that already.
Oh yeah, everyone takes 2 from Perforos.
Bam.
Thank you.
I think I took my 2. You're talking about on your turn. I didn't took it.
No,
Yep, this is
it's
2
from,
more.
It's from
Okay.
Ignoble entering.
All right, got you. All right.
I think I just do it like this. I'll tap for 2, and I'll cast Lightning Greaves. And I'll go ahead and put them on the Dawnglade. Dunk. And that's spent. Cool. We'll go to end step. And beginning at end step, Zeatora is going to trigger.
What happens first?
So this is until end of turn, not till
Okay.
end step. So end step Zeatora will trigger. I will. How big is the Aboleth spawn? It's a 2/3.
Small 2/3. 2/3. It does have ward too.
Yep, that's fine. I will sacrifice the Technomancer to the Zeatora trigger, and I will shoot your Aboleth spawn for 3, paying the ward 2. And I will make 3 treasures. And that is my turn. I'll pass. This is now just a mana rock. Oh, and I draw for Monarch. Whoop.
Oh, right. Sim, did you draw because you would have been the Monarch?
No, I
That
never
was
got
me.
it. He killed the creature.
Oh, okay.
I killed the creature. Steal my Zeatora. I'll still get it.
Hmm. Problem is, everyone's hands nice and full.
I gave everyone a nice fresh grip. I was helping.
We're gonna cast Time Wipe. I'll return the 14th Doctor to my hand. and then I'll destroy all creatures.
Allah.
I would like to put sadness on the stack.
Sadness resolves.
I will float a green off of the ignoble hierarch before that resolves.
Okay.
And then yeah, I got nothing for that. If I'd known you were going to do that, I'd have shot Tim for 9 damage with the Dawnglade.
I mean, you should have done it anyway.
Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh. These very empty boots just sitting there
Look
like...
at all the stuff you still have. Jeez.
I'll play the 14th Doctor.
Again?
Alright, so we got 3 choices. Hey! Escape Train. Thanks for the sub, man. I really appreciate it.
Gape Train, welcome to the Zom Squad.
Okay, so we got a choice. So this seems kind of useless right now. They all seem kind of useless. So I guess we'll do it this way. It has haste. So I will Skull. I'll wait, is your Perforos a creature right now?
It is not. Yeah, because I had 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4 devotion. Yep.
When this
He's indestructible anyways, but yeah, no, I can't block with him.
greater than the number of the artifacts you control if they guess wrong. Guess without paying its magic. Okay.
Right.
Sure, I'll attack you for 3.
So I guess so. You cast that and you're going to combat.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna respond
Okay.
with my green floating and a black. I will Assassin's Trophy your creature.
Okay.
And you get a land.
So far, it's the only ramp I've done this game.
All hail the Kitty High Lord.
All right, Greasy, it's your turn.
All right. Untap.
I need draw right now. I need the monarch.
No upkeep. Draw.
Yeah, he's really been like fighting off attacks to keep the monarch for a minute.
I'm this committed to the bit. I'm in for a pence in for a pound at this point. I might as well just go all in on it.
First main, I'll play Courser of Crowfix.
That's a good
Play
one.
Play with the top card of your library revealed.
Mm-hmm.
You may play lands from the top of your library, and as has landfall. Whenever I
Yep, you gain a life.
gain a life, yeah. You know what's up. All right, and yeah, first main, I'll play my land for turn then, and not that one. I'll play Shine. Oh, I didn't tap my lands here, by the way. And that one. For turn, I'll play Shine, Shadow, Snarl, and I don't have the.
Say that 3 times fast.
Yeah. Not this country guy. I'm not going to be able to do that. Plains or swamp card from your hand. I don't have that, so it's tapped. And land entered, so I gain 1 life. No combat, and I'll pass.
Also, zombie, just in case it is relevant, the land from this does come in untapped. So,
It's not.
okay. Well, I don't know what's in your hand. I want to be respectful about it. So,
I appreciate it.
Hooray!
Man.
Command tower. 6/7. I will recast Captain Throd.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I will use these 2 and 2 treasures
Oh.
to cast Sewer Nemesis.
That guy again? My graveyard's pretty big now.
Okay, well, yeah, I think I'm gonna choose the same. I'll do 1 for AJ, 1 for zombie.
Yeah, I have 15 cards in my graveyard.
I also have 15.
Damn. Way to go.
Okay, that's it for me.
So you have
Pass.
2 15/15s. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, that seems right.
That's pretty bad, actually. Okay. That's pretty bad. I'll untap. Keep draw. That is definitely not what I wanted. All right. We're gonna tap for 5, and we will cast the Kitty High Lord.
Wow.
I love
Put
that
them in
card.
at 5.
Lunchbox is raiding with a group of how many people?
We'll +2 him.
Audio.
We'll discard a
Gavin, what's up, everybody?
1.
Lunchbox is an awesome name. If you're not following him, follow that man right now. He's doing it right now, Lunchbox. You're a hero and a scholar. This game is not going very good for your hero. I'm your hero, by the way. Hi. Not going very well for me. All right.
This is not good.
Hey, Miss showed him. Welcome to the Zombie Horde. Thank you for the follow. Once it's my turn, I'll give you the. What, that sounded awful.
We'll play Urborg's land for turn.
Yes, what I needed. All black mana in my blacklist deck. This treasure doesn't exist. It's not here.
I think I'm
Wowza.
just dead, probably, but we'll find out.
I mean, I'm only going to fuel the fire, so
I guess let's just go ahead, tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I guess we'll just attack the problem head on. I will cast Shelob, Child of Ungoliant.
so when things die, they turn into food.
Yep. ETB, everyone will take 2 from Perforos.
Ew.
I will go to combat.
Thank you. I want to tell you something before you go. Michonne, once it's my turn, I will tell everyone everything that is important and holy and good.
Alright, so beginning of combat, fight rigging will trigger, and I'll put a 1/1 counter on Shelob. And then I will swing Shelob over at Tim for 9.
Yeah.
That's a big number.
Oh, I should have milled a card on the cast of Shelob as well.
You definitely
and on
should
Wind
have.
Grace. So 1 and 2. Bloom Tender.
I'm just gonna take it.
Spicy, spicy.
All
So-
right. Second main, I'll just do what I can, which isn't a whole heck of a lot right now. I'll cast the File of Galadriel. And then I'll give my spitter some shoes. Shelob is better when the commander is Stantis.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I just have to pass on that.
All right. So, what I wanted to tell everyone is if you go to the link in Twitch, go to my YouTube. We have an amazing podcast over there called the AZA Commander Podcast. Definitely go check that out if you're interested in any podcast content. And I also stream there too, so if you want to watch without ads, that's the best way to do it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and draw my card for the turn. We'll play Trenzalo or Clock Tower. I doubt that we'll ever get to the 12 counters on that, but put a time counter on this. We'll cast the 13th Doctor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll cast the 14th Doctor again. 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 13. Oh, that would have been so cool. Alright. Got the 8th Doctor, the War Doctor, and the 2nd Doctor.
Ooh. Damn. The War Doctor's pretty good.
He is. I do have a trigger since I cast something other than my hand. Put a +1/+1 counter on something. Which is battlefield, mill 3 cards. One storing
I
each of your
apologize.
turns
I forgot to
from
draw
player.
for Monarch on end step. I think it will be the last time, most likely. Yep, it didn't help. Does nothing.
Okay.
Hey, welcome to Sweet Embrace of Death.
Okay.
Can you do 8 damage to Tim Zombie?
No, I can't. Gracie! Welcome to Zombie Horde. Thank you for the follow. Alright. But what I am going to try to do is I'm going to try to help not die. I will put the 2nd Doctor into play. And then I will put the +1/+1 counter on the 2nd Doctor. So I not gonna lie, I kind of want the Monarch.
It's not like I'm going to be around much longer to enjoy it, so
So
live your
I
best
will
life.
attack you for 3.
I am out of tricks to save the Monarch, so I will lose the crown and take 3.
Yay! All hail the King 2nd Doctor. All right. I will go to my end step. I have 2 things going off. So players have no maximum hand size, and at the beginning of my end step, each player may draw a card. If they do, you can't attack me or permanents I control. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw a card.
Sure, I'll go ahead and draw.
Yeah.
Gracie, would you like to draw a card and not attack
Oh.
me?
I will
Tim.
do that.
I know how
No, I'm
you,
good.
I know how you feel about this, but I tried. That's it for me. You know that card that I drew wasn't good enough to save my life.
I mean, I don't think I can kill both of you.
I mean, your creature is big. Oh, he's at 32. That's true.
I'm pretty sure I'm dead.
Okay, I'll untap.
But I also feel like Tim would have to go complete shields down to kill me.
But
No.
Tim also, well, no, he's also mine that's attached to me is a lot bigger now.
These are also in the graveyard. No.
Uh,
So actually, I lied. My graveyard is too bigger.
Mine's. Oh, I also didn't mill for these two.
You
That's 18.
Drizzler.
I'll play a forest a turn. I've got so many like tap lands and all that. It's a mess. It looks like, but anyhow, play my forest for turn. And as my landfall enters or land enters, I'll add one live.
I'm so mad at myself, Zombie. I'll tell you why after the game.
Oh yeah.
I misplayed pretty hard this game.
You'll play with me with your Eldrazi. That sounds like I definitely get Eldrazi'd every once in a while because our friend Tim over there, which we have an episode of the podcast, the AZA Commander podcast, talking about. Dude, I will take every chance to fucking shamelessly plug my podcast.
Get it.
Get her done.
I think I know what I'm gonna do here. I will play first main. I will play an enchantment, Enchantress Presence. Whenever you
Nice.
cast an enchantments, draw a card. And then I will play. Oh, where's it at?
Yeah, if you go into like
Naturalist. With
if you
Lifelink.
check that podcast, his deck list is in the show notes of the podcast.
I clearly missed that one.
But we definitely talk about his Juladoc deck.
With lifelink, whenever you cast an enchantment spell, draw a card. Move to combat. I don't think my courser is something I want to. I don't think it's big enough to.
Well,
do
his
anything.
creature doesn't have your creature has menace though, right?
No.
No, I'm talking about Tim.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, right now my commander's on the board, so all of my horrors have menace.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, the Horror.
I'm not the monarch. You should swing a zombie.
I am going to. What have you got there? What?
Insert shameless plug here.
I will.
I haven't missed a land drop yet, but I've also hit 0 ramp.
So on second main, I will play Dryad of the Elysian Grove for 3. Now this, my Celestia Sanctuary taps for green and white.
Well, it should only cost 2 because of the card next to it.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right.
And then you also draw a card.
And I draw. And yes, and I'll play an additional land on each turn. Lands you control are basic lands in addition to the other types.
Yep.
And I will.
That swamp should be untapped, by the way.
Yeah. Thank you. And I'll pass.
All right, Tim. Who do you murder?
Everyone.
Seems fair.
Wow. This is just.
No one's safe.
There's so much going on here.
I'm in danger.
I will play a choked estuary and show you all this swamp so it comes in untapped.
I don't believe it.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna need the
Unreal.
collector's number of that.
You shouldn't believe it. Okay, so what is AJ cards in graveyard?
18.
Zombie.
19. Get him, Tim. Get him.
I mean, you could still put me pretty low and not kill me.
That's true. All right, I'm going to pay 2 in the blue for Zealot Sanity Flayer. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna copy it, but the copy's gonna die. This is a 2/3. Whenever a player mills 1 or more creature cards, I make a 1/1 black horror. You can also tap it to make target player mill 3 cards.
Oh, that's right. This is the one that you could have chose the Undying.
Yeah, you can
background.
do this guy with a black background, and that's your other face commander. Okay, so you also have that. So I will. Yep, I will just send each sewer nemesis at its appropriate person.
Yep.
Do I just take it and like it? I think I do.
I have no blocks.
Here, let's see. Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah.
So yeah, Gracie, you're not. I don't have anything attacking you.
Okay. So you just got.
Yeah, each of them have. You know, both AJ and Zombie have a sewer nemesis equal to.
I'm declaring no blocks.
I think I have to block because Urfros will kill me otherwise. I'll block.
All right, I'll take 18. Go to 14.
Oh, and mine was 20, not 19, by the way. I forgot the.
All right, and then I have to mill 18.
Yep.
This isn't good. This is very bad.
I'm gonna assume that you milled a creature, and then you need to know what creatures you milled.
All right. Dama, Mina.
I'm starting to think this
Sharon.
isn't. This is the same deck.
Gwenna. Alright, I didn't hit that or that. That's fine. Alright. You got
You mill, my favorite start. You're right.
Gwenna, Eyes of Gaia, Underrealm Lich, Shaman of Forgotten Ways, Mina and Den Wildborn, Kadama of the West Tree, Elvish Reclaimer, and Silvala.
I'll take the Underrealm Lich.
Alright.
Ooh, I know our line. He's gonna make it indestructible twice.
It's what, a 5/3?
4-3.
4/3. And that's my turn, Bess.
I'm alive. I don't know how, but I'm alive.
Alright, just play 4 creatures, man.
Yeah, it seemed fair to attack each of you with the what you have wrought.
Alright, I'll untap. Upkeep, draw. That was unhelpful. So we're gonna +2 Windgrace. We're gonna discard Llanowar Reborn and draw 2. 1, 2. Ooh. Alright, let's go for a green. We're gonna cast a bop. And then I will give my bop some shoes.
Everybody takes 2?
Everyone takes 2, correct.
Simic Mill? Oh, gross. Who's your commander for Simic Mill?
Cool. We'll play Dracula's Tomb as land for turn.
Is Dracula's
Actually,
tomb
no, we
like a...
won't.
What is
It's Phyrexian Tower, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to do.
You're just
something
revealing cards from your hand. That's okay.
Yeah, I'm just giving you free information. We're going to tap for 2, and I will cast Ozolith the Shattered Spire.
I notice how that's not a creature.
That is not a creature.
You're supposed to be playing lots of creatures.
Working on it. I'm going to go to combat. I will, beginning of combat, fight rigging will trigger. I'll put a counter on Shelob, which will be 2 thanks to the Ozolith. And then I will... Tim, what do you have for blockers? You have Lich.
I have Underrealm Lich, Captain Throd, Horror, a 1/1 Horror, and a 2/3. Actually, have you been milling cards as you've been casting stuff?
I've cast 2 spells, I believe. Yes, I've cast 2, so I'll mill 2.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it.
Forest.
So that triggers Sanity Flare again. I'll get another Horror. So now I have 2 1/1 Horrors and a 2/3.
Yeah, you see.
And Captain Throd. That's his name. I'm not trying to be funny.
See, I am. It's clearly not working.
Zombie, I'm gonna send
What?
11 at you.
You can't attack me, you liar!
Oh, that's right. Because of the thing. That's fine. Greasy, I'm gonna send 11 over at you.
Giant spider.
11 at me.
There we go.
Cool. Alright, and then second main phase, I will tap for 5, and I'm going to cast Return of the Wild Speaker. And I will mill a card.
I notice
That's a
how that's
range.
not killing him.
I've got to get cards into my hand. I'm going to draw.
You could have attacked
11
him with
cards.
a really big trampler.
3, 4. I don't have any tramplers right now. 5.
Gerard doesn't that give him trample?
What?
Doesn't Garuk's Wild Speaking give him trample? +3/+3 trample?
No, it's just +3/+3.
Oh, well.
If
that
it
card
was
sucked.
trample.
Jeez.
All right.
cut your losses? That's silly.
All right, we're gonna tap 1 for a soul ring. I need to mill a card. Escape to the wilds.
Should cast like Living Death or Patriarch Spitting. That would be cool.
I wish I had a Living Death, but I don't run that in this deck.
In Jund, you're not running Living Death? I'm so confused.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Oh.
Now I'm a little sad about that, but that's okay. I have to kill Tim here.
Yep.
So let's.
You waste your combat attacking Greasy over there.
No, it wasn't a waste. We're gonna tap for 2 and a black. And ooh, I could do that as well. Yeah, we're going to cast a Victimize.
Sack a creature, get 2 creatures back, eh?
Yep. So I am gonna sacrifice the Bop. And then I will get back 2 tapped creatures. Which
Greasy,
will
I hate
be...
to say it, I think you're dead.
Yep, I'm gonna get back Ewit.
No.
And,
I had a plan. I was coming back.
Oh yeah? Not at
Zeatora.
all.
It's like, no.
I was terribly behind. No.
Alright. Everyone will take 4, and Lich will stay exiled. Or no, Tim is not dead yet. So everyone will take 4 from Perforos.
That's it.
Greasy, we tried.
Hey. We keep swinging until we go down.
I do have myself a good old Spore
Back
Frog.
with Ewit?
Yeah, what'd you get back with Hewitt?
Oh, Ewit will return. I guess I could do Victimize. That would be funny.
If you have enough to cast it again, or you could just get Bird of Paradise back and kill me.
Yeah, I mean, if I get that, no matter what, it kills you. So I think
Are you getting an Umbop?
we're going to grab... I think what we're actually going to do is grab a Fling.
Oh, I think
Put
I
that in
did
hand.
too.
And
They don't-
then
Yeah, 2 mana open right now.
I have 4.
I just didn't see the other
1,
2.
2, 3, 4.
Oh, right, the Curse Mirror and the other. I mean, Fling Shalab and play a creature. I think. And
Yeah, I just need to... I think that is the correct choice here. We'll tap 1. Do I just...
well, I mean,
Yeah,
technically, I'm still alive, but I have like 3 life or something.
Alright, I'm gonna cast a Disciple of Bolas.
That's a good one.
And I am just gonna sacrifice Ewit and dome everyone for 2. And I'll draw 2, gain 2. Alright. I will... You're at 17. Can I get there right now? Alright, let's just move the Greaves over to Zeatora, sure. We'll tie the laces together, throw them around his neck. I have not played a land for turn, so let's go ahead and play that Dracula's Tomb, sure. And then... sugar biscuits.
So
I guess
should you have any foods that are copies of your creatures?
they didn't block.
Oh, it's
Greasy didn't
when they
block it.
block is when you make foods.
It's when the creature dies.
Dies or is like dealt damage and dies?
Killed by the spider,
dealt
right?
damage and killed by a spider. I'll use my last one. I'll cast the Ozolith. OG. I could have done this way smarter. That's okay.
This is the story of my life. I should have not made this.
I will go to end step. Zeotor will trigger, and I'm going to fling Shalob at you for 11 damage.
Fling? Oh, right,
Zeotor.
because that's what Zeotor does. Right.
Yep. And I'll make 3 treasures. And then I guess before you untap, still on end step, I'll crack 2 treasures.
And fling.
And I'll actually cast Fling, sacking Zeotora to fling you for 6.
Oh, I was going to try to marry you. Like,
Aw.
yeah, I was going to play the wedding ring, maybe? I don't know. I had nothing going on that game. Yeah, this deck's not very powerful. But, yeah, I like this deck. It's kind of fun. Like, it just does things. I really like the 10th Doctor because, like, this one game while at MagicCon Chicago, I had 6 copies of Throes of Chaos because I demonstrated it so many times because I had like 5 the 10th Doctors. But it is getting late. I think it is time for me to go to bed.
Well, GG, y'all.
I had a lot of fun. But yeah,
Yeah.
before I go, always check out the YouTube. We have the podcast there. It's fantastic. And if you like listening to podcasts on an app, you can listen on to most podcasts listening to apps. Like, I am not on Apple Music. There's a couple other ones I'm not on. Harry Ball. Welcome to the Zombie Horde. Thank you for the follow. How are you doing on this lovely evening? So, maybe tomorrow I will come up with a list to upgrade Bruno and Stormkirk. Like, I'll put Bruno and Stormkirk on Mox Field and then just start tweaking it around.
Yeah, I mean, it's been such a long time since you built it. There's got to be some different support for it.
Yeah. Unless if you're down to play Magic tomorrow.
Probably not.
Yeah, I feel, well, usually Mondays is early day for you.
It is. So it probably makes sense for me to just, instead of laboring all day with whether or not I'm going to do it, it probably makes a lot of sense to just say no now.
I'm totally okay with that too. As I said, I kind of want to update that and go shopping. Tim, I'm hoping we can work on maybe starting the script for next episode this week, if that's possible with you, or...
Yeah, I definitely think that it is. I feel the same way. I'd actually like to get together at some point and like have a longer conversation about everything that's going to happen next.
Oh, okay.
So maybe we can just schedule a day sometime this week to do both things, to brainstorm the structure of the next episode and to kind of map out plans for, for name changes and things of that nature.
Yeah. So, did you want to meet in person, or do you think just like a long Discord call would be fine?
I think a long Discord call would be fine.
Okay. I mean, I do have to get your sunglasses at some point.
Yeah, they're very low on my priority list. I actually if we were gonna try to get together in person, I don't hate that idea because I think we have some like paper cards to talk about swapping.
Right.
Do you have old school Kakusho? Because it turns out I don't have one.
I don't think I do, but I could order one for you.
I mean, that is one way to go about it.
Well, yeah, I just have all that store credit, and there were some cards that I wanted from you too, wasn't there?
Yeah, so I actually was pulling stuff today as I was sorting, so I know you said you wanted Leyline.
Yeah.
So let me get rid of this eliminated thing.
If I could trade for the foil one, I would rather that. But
Yeah, that is the foil one.
Oh.
So Skull Spore Nexus.
what's that one?
I have that in this deck. It's a good card.
Yeah, he played it earlier. It's the legendary artifact. It's mana value or casting cost.
Oh, it's
drops
the fungus
based on
one, right?
power. It's
Yeah.
the target. Yeah,
It's
it's
like
the
the new
dark.
Great Henge.
Yeah,
Uh.
it doubles target creature's power, makes things when things die.
What tech did
don't
I want
know.
that for?
Dinos probably. Do you want a Galta Stampede Tyrant?
I bought one while I was in Chicago.
How about a Bonehorde Dracosaur?
I do need one of those.
Yeah. And I also just want to give you this, which is World Souls Rage. It's like 50 cents, but I think you should consider it for Wind Grace.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
So
yeah.
that's a small amount. I mean, yeah. So yeah, if you don't.
Yeah, I just don't know when in person works best because, like, clearly late night works best for me.
Right.
And that's not very conducive for in-person meetings. Because I mean,
No, certainly not. So, let's just break it up then. I mean, doing paper swapping is not like high up on the list of priorities.
right.
So let's get together midweek this week, like Wednesday or something.
Yeah, I was thinking Wednesday night would be probably the best.
Yeah, so let's just plan to do a Discord call Wednesday night to, kind of. I think of it as whiteboarding. Yeah, take care. Sorry to talk shop while y'all are still here.
Thanks, guys.
All right, have a good one.
Yeah, take care. Good game.
Good GG.
So, I like that idea.
Yeah, so I think of it as whiteboarding. Like, I actually like that's the only thing that would make me want to do it in person is that I could actually use something like a whiteboard. But there are tools online that we could do that. That's not in any way vital.
Google Docs is basically the same thing.
Yeah, you can do stuff like that. So, but anyway, point being, I just want to hash out some of the ideas we were talking about. I actually am going to try to create some framework for what I'd like in a logo and what's the thing? Oh my god, a banner.
Mm-hmm.
And send them over to my. I kind of want to see how quickly my friend thinks they can get on them because he's not particularly quick to get to stuff.
Sure.
And I don't really think that having that stuff available needs to slow it down. I've been kind of toying with this idea all day, where it's like, do we need to have everything in place in order to start making moves? And I think the answer is actually no.
Right.
Because you can just improve things as you go. It doesn't need to be perfect at the outset. You just need to, kind of set the systems up and then add the pieces to it as you go.
Right, because like when I change things on like Buzzsprout or whatever, like I can change that at any time.
Right.
So, I'm starting to regret.
All right, cool.
I should have played Bilbo Birthday Celebrant. I would have felt like I actually did something. If he does respond, I will let you know when he's available. So we can kind of like try to squeeze in all together. And then we would have to get a fourth. And that's maybe something I would send out to like my Discord or something like that.
Right.
To try to get a fourth that